Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We have a special episode today. We're going to talk about 18650s. If you are interested in getting a really long flight time from any type of wing or any type of T-tail, V-tail, glider, something that can handle a 4S Li-ion pack. These are 18650 pre-soldered Li-ion packs. And what's the big deal about Li-ion packs? Well, some of you guys have never flown them. Most of you guys are flying LiPos, and a lot of guys in the long range community, the long range FPV community, are building and soldering up their own 18650 packs. You might have heard about this. You don't own a spot welder, but it's nice that ZOHD is finally offering a 4S 3500 pack. So this is pretty much going to double your flight time on any of the ZOHD planes. Any plane that is around the 30-inch or larger size can handle this pack. So it depends on your ESC and motor setup as well. But most of the ZOHD planes, like the Rebel, the Black Ops Talon, the Mini Talon, the Nano Talon, the Orbit, all those planes will handle this one. And it's awesome because this pack right here can charge on your standard LiPo charger, just like the LiPo can. It has the same connector, balance connector on here. It has an XT60 with a nice little TPU addition that I might add right here. It has a green side for charged and red for spent, which is nice. And they're about the same size. So this fits in pretty much any of my planes that will handle the 4S 1500 battery. And that's my battery of choice for long range. This one will handle a higher voltage throttle input. You have to be careful with your 18650 packs. If you're a race guy or maybe you're racing wings, this is not the pack for you. This is the pack for the medium to long range guys that are looking to have the longest flight time. Say around a 20-minute flight time to 25 minutes max on a LiPo 1500. And this is going to get you in upwards of 35 to 40 minutes flight time. So almost doubling your flight time. And I think these are around $35 to $40. Really nice. But the best thing is that they're pre-soldered up and finally available, and they're in stock, which is awesome. But let's go ahead, put these on the scale real quick. I just want to give you a weight difference between the two. We'll go ahead and put the ZOHD pack on there first, and that one's 214 grams. Oh, it's got the TPU connector on there. Let's take that off. Still 214. So 214. Nope, 213 for the ZOHD Li-ion pack. Now let's put the R-Line 4S 1550 on there, and that is 179. So 18650s are a little bit heavier. It's kind of like going from LiPo to nickel cadmium. It's just a little bit heavier pack. But if you're doubling your flight time, who cares really? And if you are flying these types of packs, it's important that you go easy on them. Just go easy on the throttle. And most long range guys, when you get up and you get your heading set, which direction you're going to go, a lot of times we'll put throttle percentage on the screen in the OSD, and we're watching that, and we want to get it as low as we can to just keep the nose of the plane up in a forward trajectory. And that's going to get you the longest flight time out of pretty much any battery, a standard LiPo or your Li-ion packs. But these do charge on my standalone charger. It has a Li-ion option, which is great. Most chargers nowadays do have that. And this is a great option. It's gonna double your flight time, which is awesome, and not too much heavier. Maybe around 30 grams heavier. Yeah, about 30 grams heavier than your standard 4S 1550. Not too bad. Let's go ahead now and let's go outside and let's do some fly-on with these new packs. New Li-ion 4S 3500 packs. Here we go. Okay, so the air temperature is about 30 degrees. We're going to go ahead and start the flight test, and it wasn't even fully charged all the way up to 16.8. It's about 15.9 right there, so we're even a volt less. So imagine if I had another volt on this charge. I would have got probably another 10 minutes out of this battery, at least putting us up to around the 40-minute plus mark. Now, again, it's cold today, 30 minutes, but look at that voltage dramatically drop when I took off, and now you'll see it come back up. And this is what I'm talking about as far as these Li-ions go. They don't like a high throttle punch because you can sag them and you can damage the battery. So on takeoff, you can have 50 to 70% throttle, and after that, just get back on your cruise throttle amount. But I'm gonna go ahead and speed this up, and anytime you see it speed up during this video, I'm not doing any cuts because I want you to continuously be able to watch the voltage range and the timer on the bottom right. And I'm using one of those Foxeer Falcor cameras today, one of my favorite freestyle cameras. A really nice camera, nice vivid bright color. If you like those, I'll try to put a link down below for those. But here we sped up to the 22-minute mark, and we're still cruising here. Now, this is an interesting test because this will give you a good idea of how long you can fly on a tenth of a volt in a situation with a Li-ion pack. Now, this is really amazing. I sit there and watch this voltage the entire time I'm flying. 14.1, 14.2, and we're at 22 minutes right there. Now, what's amazing is that I was able to squeeze it up past 30 minutes and still remain at like 14 volt, 14.1 even, and it barely even used like a percentage of a volt. It's amazing. And if you have a little bit of a headwind, if you can, you know, reduce your throttle and just glide a little bit, you can save even more time. Guys that have gliders that can handle 4S battery, I know you could get an hour and a half with one of these packs, being able to get up there and maybe ride some thermals during the warmer months. And it's starting to heat up. We're getting some more thermals out here, but on this particular day, not a full charge battery and extremely cold conditions. Actually a really great day for flight test visually, because we're not worried about some overcast conditions, but cold day Li-ion testing is a good test. And we'll test these batteries coming up further in the summer so we can get some hot condition testing for you guys. But I would suggest just getting one of these packs to start with, honestly, and give it a try, because you don't have to change any settings on your plane to be able to fly these. Just plug them in and go fly them. So look at that, we're at 14.0, and now we've gone another couple minutes. And it's giving me that low battery warning. But I'm still able to, and I'm gonna keep pushing this battery, guys. Let's go ahead and speed it up one more time. We're at 24 right here, and I'm gonna speed it up all the way up to 30-minute mark. And now look, I'm at 14.2 still. What is going on? What is going on with that? 14.2, 14.1? Didn't we just fly for another 8 minutes and we've barely even moved a percentage of a volt? That's the most amazing thing about the Li-ion batteries, guys. That gets me really excited. I just keep looking at that voltage and I barely drop a volt. The other thing you have to know about Li-ions is that when you do get to that bottom percentage of your voltage range, before you damage the battery, make sure that you're in close to home, because the Li-ion will tank and die on you if you push it too far, just like a LiPo will. So don't be a couple miles out at 13.8 volts. And I'm pushing this battery extra hard for you guys today, even though it's my own personal pack now. And I think we're gonna probably come in and set down right about the 32-minute mark. But being under a volt on the full charge, I'm absolutely positive that we could have squeezed well over 35 minutes, not close to 40 minutes, even on a day when it's like 30 degrees out. So again, like doubling my flight time from my standard 4S LiPo, which is super awesome. And I do have a large glider that runs on 4S, the Albatross, that I'm testing as well for you guys. That's an 8-foot wingspan. We're gonna try out some Li-ions on that and see if that big motor, that Li-ion can handle that big motor. I'll be testing it all on my ZOHD planes for you guys, but I'm happy with the results. I think that we kicked butt today in 30 degrees, and we're at 32 minutes flight time, even under a volt charged. That's awesome. So worth the money in my opinion. I think I'm gonna buy a couple more of these because I'm really happy with the results of this. This is a great test, guys. Let's go back to the studio. All right, guys, welcome back from the flight test. Now that flight test was probably some of the coldest conditions all year. It was around 30 degrees on the day that I tested these Li-ion packs. And if you know anything about batteries, you know that a cold day, you get less flight time, a dramatic reduction in voltage. Your voltage will seriously just sag and drop to the floor on you. And that's one bummer about flying in the winter on days where you have maybe snowy conditions, or anything under like 40 degrees starts to really get a time reduction on your flights with any type of pack, whether it's going to be Li-ion or LiPo. So I think I'm going to have a great experience with these this year, especially in the warmer months. I'm going to get a pretty nice long flight time. I think I can top 45 minutes with one of these packs, with one of the ZOHD planes. And I think my orbit is probably going to be the best bet. So if you're looking for the perfect medium range plane to send out there with some crossfire and get a nice 45-minute flight time with one of these packs, the Orbit is the one to get. I'm going to put some links down below for these batteries, and as well as a charger that will charge them if you're just brand new and you need everything. You need some batteries to charger. And I'll also put my top 5 favorite 2020 ZOHD planes down there, the best performing ones for me, and the best flying ones, because there's a few out there that don't fly so great. But I'm going to share that with you guys, and hopefully you enjoyed the testing and the results of a really cold day's flying with the ZOHD Li-ion packs. 4S, finally, pre-made Li-ion packs. 18650, man, that's what I've been waiting for. So take care, guys. Be safe, and stay at home if you are in a populated area, of course. Don't get the corona, guys. Be careful out there. I'm Justin Davis. Keep flying, guys. I'll see you on the next one.